Dum 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 dum. Hello, Josiah.
Hello, Justyn. I felt it appropriate to wear black.
You wear black every week.
This time, I'm going to claim that I thought about it.
I wore
Right
my
now.
collared shirt, I
Yeah.
wore my collared shirt.
Yeah.
No,
I get it.
It's like, yeah, man, it's a day. It's a day. But you know what's you know what though, buddy?
What?
You know what? We're still gonna talk about it.
Yeah, we're not going to not talk about it.
We're not gonna not talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's. You know what? Let's do it.
Let's. Hey, welcome to Thy Kingdom Come. We're a podcast where we talk all things Chiefs and NFL. Hey, Josiah. So we lost yesterday.
We did. It's
We
still
lost.
fresh. It's still
We
fresh.
lost.
Right there.
I would like to start by saying, I think the Chiefs lost that game more than Denver won. However, disclaimer, Denver Broncos, for the first time since Peyton Manning, you guys look like you're going to be top of the division. Congratulations. I saw a statistic where it said 2015, Denver Broncos, 9-2, stellar defense, frustrating offense. 2025, 9-2, stellar defense, frustrating offense.
And that team won a Super Bowl.
And that team won the Super Bowl in 2015.
But they didn't win the division for the next 10 years. So take what you will.
So, I mean, hey, take what you will. If we repeat that whole cycle, I'm okay with it, honestly. Like, if we...
we're getting the better end of that deal for sure.
We're getting the better end of the deal for sure.
Absolutely.
For absolutely certain. Yeah, I'm all right with that, because that means in the next, 10 years, the Chiefs will win another 3 Super Bowls while going to another 5.
Absolutely.
So I'm okay with that. I'm all right. I'm all right. So yeah, hats off to the Broncos, man. Yet another fourth quarter comeback. Realistically, I think it started in the third quarter when we were driving. We looked good coming out of the half, and then all of a sudden, Patrick Mahomes throws an interception where if he puts it like a foot higher, that's a touchdown.
Yeah.
Like, it's just tough, man. It's tough.
And
what are you gonna do though, man?
And I mean, on that play, we almost got the ball. It was knocked out of.
So it did get called back. So we'll go into the penalties right after this. But
Yeah.
it did. So Tyquan Thornton chased down. I know the guy's name. Give me a second.
I believe you.
Hold on, we're there.
I've got it right here. But
this kid, the McMillan, was giving us issues. It's McMillan. I can't remember his first name though. But McMillan was giving us issues all game yesterday. He had 2 sacks as well as that. Excuse me, that interception. But Tyquan Thornton caught up almost like McMillan was running still. I think McMillan was gassed. And he actually forced McMillan to drop the ball. And Mahomes almost got it before it went out of bounds. So he almost got the ball back. But we're going to look at penalties. Penalties was the theme of the day yesterday.
For both
and
teams.
For both teams. This number's a little skewed. It's a little skewed. So for the Chiefs, there were 10 penalties for 69 yards. For the Broncos, there were 10 penalties for 147 yards. Now, no. There were 2 penalties on Moss. One was a 48-yard penalty. And then I don't remember what the other penalty went for.
Moss almost had 3. He had 2 that were accepted and then 1 that was declined, I think.
Yes.
He by himself gave us a chance multiple times. But anyway.
Right. So I'm gonna look real quick.
Riley Moss.
Right. Yeah. So Riley Moss. Um. I'm looking for the other pass interference he had. But the one was for 48 yards, and everybody's like, "Oh, that wasn't he grabbed the jersey from the backside. It didn't look like a penalty. I thought it was a bad call." But then when you look at it from the other side, it is I mean, he grabbed the jersey, so it was a good call.
On that same drive where the interception happened, he had a illegal contact call, which was 5 yards.
Yep. Okay, so there was that one. So that's 50 yards between two of those penalties, and I don't know if that 140 147 yards. I don't know if on the pick that so it was 54 yards that it got called back. I don't know if they count that 54 yards. If it does,
I see.
between those two plays, it's 100 yards. So I think they did. That's the only reason I think they get to that number. So just on those two plays, the pass interference where it was 48 yards, and that the block in the back on Patrick Mahomes, it was a blindside block. They call it a blindside block, not a block in the back. The blindside block that the guy hit Mahomes with got called back 54 yards. So yeah, I don't know if that's it, but I think that's at least another 15 yards. The penalties they had were big penalties, right?
Yep.
They weren't just like little 5-yard holding. There were pass interference. There was like stuff like that, So our boy Jawan Taylor was at it again.
Yep.
He was at it again. There's a lot of people online I see where they're like, get rid of Jawan Taylor. His pass blocking is still like the best in the league, though. I like a penalty a game, a couple penalties. Yes, that does kill drives. I get that. But I'd almost rather Mahomes have like time to throw and everything and like have a chance to make up those yards than not have time to throw and get sacked and risk injury. So what's your initial?
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
Just on that. I mean, Denver's defense is top 3, if not the best defense in the league.
Right.
Especially going up against the Chiefs, who we play.
Yep.
We play them a ton. So Jawante, Taylor trying to get an extra half step or something. Like, I get it. Like, I understand. Mahomes was getting pressured and hit all day. So I understand it. It's not like we're going up against the Raiders or something and he has 6 false start penalties. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But anyway, I mean,
in games like this, it matters more.
Right.
It definitely matters more for sure.
And so I understand.
What's your initial takeaway, though?
Yeah, really, the thing that jumped out to me, obviously, is the interception. I mean, that's one thing, and there's a lot of things that happened to lead up to that point. As far as what decided the game, I believe it was the interception. In this game, that one decision, that 1 foot you were talking about of difference between it being a completed pass and an intercepted pass, it just, in these games about the margins, that was
so
what did
you got to think the Chiefs have lost 3 games where an interception lost us the game, right? There was the one off the hands of Travis Kelce against the Eagles, I think it was. Was that the Eagles or the Jaguars? I don't remember. I might be mixing up the two. But then there was the interception. No, yeah. So it was the Eagles, the one off the hands of Kelce. Then the Jaguars, it was the 99-yard pick six. And then this one was the interception here where we could have had at least 3 points, right? If that ball's up a little bit more, that's almost a guaranteed 7. So you're looking at a 10, potentially 14-point swing because the Broncos wind up going down and scoring a touchdown, their only touchdown of the game, after that interception. And now the Chiefs did come back and score a touchdown on the very next drive and looked great on that drive. Travis Kelce looked amazing. He had 9 catches for 91 yards and a touchdown. Travis Kelce is looking like Travis Kelce again. The touchdown was a 21-yard touchdown, I believe, something like that. Patrick Mahomes, you could tell from the beginning of the game that the Chiefs' game plan was to try to go deep on the secondary of the Broncos because they were injured. However, Mahomes was just like barely overthrowing everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Barely overthrowing everybody in the first half. Barely underthrowing everybody in the second half, it felt like. Bo Nix had like several good throws where he's just catching his guys in stride, and Mahomes hasn't been able to do that consistently. So that's a little bit something to look at and worry about. And he says he has to be better, in the post or the press conference afterwards. He's recognizing he's got to do better. It's do or die now. It's essentially win or go home for the Chiefs. If we lose another game, if we lose next week to the Colts, there's a good chance the Chiefs are on the outside looking in at the playoffs.
Yeah, right now.
I do still think they're the scariest non-playoff team right now, though.
Oh,
however, the three wild card teams are the Jaguars, the Bills, and the Chargers. Those are the three wild card teams in the AFC, all of whom have beat the Chiefs. Okay, we do still have another game against the Chargers. That could be the difference there. We do play Houston still. We do have a game up on the Ravens. So if we can win against Houston, we can win against the Chargers. There's a chance we pull the 7 seed. And whoever's the 2 seed probably doesn't want that to happen, because the Chiefs, come playoff time, they find a way to turn it on. Right? Last year we were barely scraping by people. So yeah, it's frustrating as a fan. However, again, I told everybody this last week. A lot of people are commenting on TikTok about it, but like the reality is like they comment and they're like, "Oh, you're mad. Who's mad now? Who's mad?" I'm not mad. Like, here's the thing. It's a game for entertainment. I'm frustrated at the team, like I'm more frustrated at the fact that the team isn't doing what we know they can do, right? Than the fact that we're just not winning, If we weren't winning and we were doing what we could do, all right, cool. Like, we know what to expect. But it's just frustrating. No, we can do better, and we're just not putting full games together. And the games we're putting fully together, we're blowing out the teams that are terrible. Usually it's like we're barely scraping by all these teams, right? And like we're letting those bad teams hang in. The only teams we've lost to are playoff teams. We've only lost to playoff teams. And we have one win against a playoff team right now, and that's Detroit. So it's just, which actually, is Detroit on the outside looking in right now?
Yep.
Detroit might be on the outside looking in now too. So
they are.
Not even Detroit, but at the time they were, top of their division. So, well, I guess they were second to Green Bay, but Green Bay's not looking great either right now. But yeah, it's just it's a weird season. It's like 2007 again.
Yeah.
Like if you look at the NFL like standings right now, like if we look at the standings, you got the Broncos, the Patriots, the Colts, and the Steelers all at the top of their divisions. Like, that's like 2007.
Yeah,
like that's
right.
That's nuts. Like, I mean,
no, that is
crazy. You could say Chargers were probably up there with Phillip Rivers, but the Chargers are second. Like, that's nuts.
Well, what's wild is you look at the playoff probability here. You have the Steelers at 40% chance to make the playoffs because the Ravens have 76% chance to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, because of the division battles. So all of this is fluid. All of this, with the way the divisions are looking in some of these, I mean, even the Jags, like, yeah, this win really helped them a lot, especially because of who they won against. But a lot of these teams could slide. I mean, it's still a possibility. These top three are pretty solid. Like, I see that. I get that. But, man, it's just wild.
Yeah.
Like, the Chiefs right now have a 52% chance to make the playoffs. This week is make or break.
Right.
For sure.
Well, like if you look at the differential, like Chiefs have the biggest differential in our division. We're plus 73, right?
Yeah.
Last year we were plus 60 for the entire season.
Well, this goes into something that
and we only lost 2 games.
I wanted to get your take on because everyone's talking about it. Last year, the Chiefs went 11-0 in one-score games in the regular season, 12-0 if you count the playoffs. This year, we're 0-5.
Fourth quarter.
You can
Fourth quarter. Fourth quarter. Our defense is not doing what it needs to do in the fourth quarter, and our offense is not doing what it needs to do in the fourth quarter. Patrick Mahomes has been notorious in his career on in pressure situations. When he needs to, he gets first downs and he scores touchdowns. He scores points. This year, he is not. He's making mistakes. 3 times in the third or fourth quarter, he's thrown interceptions that change the game. He's made bad plays. He's made bad decisions against the Bills game. Even though an interception, like in the fourth quarter, he threw an interception in the Bills game. So I mean, theoretically, you could say the 4 games we've lost because the Bills game, he threw that interception in it was either late third quarter or early fourth quarter. You know what I mean? So it's.
And last year mistakes were happening. It's just if Mahomes made a mistake, the defense made a stop. Or if the defense was letting the other team's offense roll, Mahomes was perfect. This year, the defense is sliding and Mahomes can make mistakes, we lose the game.
Well, so the crazy thing is if you're looking at stats, you're looking at defense, the Chiefs' defense is currently ranked 8th in total yards a game, right?
Yeah.
In points per game, the Chiefs are ranked 4th in points per game. So it's not even like the Chiefs are like bad. The Broncos are 3rd in points per game. The Broncos are currently 3rd in yards per game. It's
in this game, I feel like, I mean, I could be wrong. I just kept feeling like the secondary was giving up plays. Some of those big pass plays.
Bo Nix almost had 300 yards. He didn't throw for a touchdown. He almost had 300 yards, though. But there was a lot of big plays to the defense. A lot of big plays.
Yeah.
So, I mean, here's the deal. I'll give you a quick little like, hey, this is my final take. Like, look, the Broncos outplayed the Chiefs when it mattered most.
No question.
Right? Going into the fourth quarter, the Chiefs were winning, and it comes down to those 10 points, and then Harrison Butker gets a field goal blocked. He gets the extra point blocked. Okay, like those things right there, like that's potentially a 10-point, if not 14-point swing, and then another extra point that was blocked. It would have been 20-22, right? And we could have potentially, like, if things played out, gone down and won it with a field goal kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot that the Chiefs did wrong and are consistently doing wrong. And until we figure those things out, we might not win another game. We're playing. I think we only play one team that's below 500 for the rest of the season. Let me double check. It might be 2. I'm looking now. So, yeah, we only play. We play 2 teams. Nope. 2 teams that are under 500 for the rest of the season. 3 teams. I forgot about Dallas. So we played Dallas under 500, Tennessee under 500, and Vegas. But we still have the Colts, Houston, Chargers, and Denver. So, I mean, we need to win 6 of those games to make the playoffs. One of them being against the Chargers. We have to win the Houston game, and we have to win the Denver game.
Yeah.
The Colts game, I'm up in the air about. So if we win the Colts, we have to win at least, like, the game we lose has to be to either Denver or the Colts. Now,
right.
I hope we beat Denver because their Week 18 game is against the Chargers. So we want them to be fighting for a first-round bye the last week of the season, because then they're going to play their starters against the Chargers, right?
Right.
Now, if Denver goes in and they lose, I'm looking at their schedule now. They've got Washington, then Vegas, then Green Bay, Jacksonville, Chiefs, and Chargers. So, I mean, I see they could potentially lose against Green Bay, Jacksonville, the Chiefs, and the Chargers. That's 4 games. The weeks 15, 16, 17, and 18, they could potentially lose. I don't see them losing against Washington. I don't see them losing against the Raiders.
So if they lose,
Raiders, the way they played.
So if they lose 4 games, and then they're at
10-6,
10-6,
they'd be 11-6 at the end of the season. Yep.
If we won out, which would be insane,
we would be. So if we lose 1 the rest of the season, we would finish 11-6 as well.
Right, but what hypothetical world we win out?
If we win out, we'd be 12-5,
and then top of the division.
The Chargers.
For Chargers, it would depend.
It would
depend on when the
toss up between the Chargers. The Chargers schedule. If we look at that, so we're saying the Broncos lose to the Chargers the last week of the season. The Chargers still have Philly, Chiefs, Houston, and Denver. So if the Chargers lose 3 of those games,
even the Cowboys,
if the Chargers lose
Cowboys
3 of those games,
they can still give
their
people trouble.
Their offense is really good. And the way the defense played against for the Chargers played against the Jaguars, I don't know, man.
I mean, this is we're recording this on Monday night. It's 24-6 at the end of the second quarter. It is the Raiders. I get that, but the Cowboys' offense can roll.
But the Raiders also rolled over the offense. The Raiders' defense rolled over the offense of the Broncos too, though. So you know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, man.
I mean, kudos to the. Okay, so this will be the last thing I said. Kudos to our defense to holding them to what is it? 5 field goals,
and then a touchdown. Yeah.
And 1 touchdown. Like in the red zone, their touchdown ratio was terrible because of our defense. But
no, I think the
Chiefs have to do better, man.
Yeah.
Bottom line, Chiefs have to do better.
Yep.
Chiefs have to do better.